What's up, everybody? We're back again for video number 2. Today's February 1st, 2024. 1 month of the New Year's already gone. Time waits for nobody, which is why we gotta make these moves, get them fast, be calculated about them, but just get them done. Figured I got some 10 minutes or so to knock this video out before stuff gets a little crazier. Made it to the gym this morning. Got my miles in. Solo workout today. Got to stay healthy. My family, for myself. A couple things coming up this year where I got a wedding to go to for my brother. My mom's turning 70 this year too, so I'll be traveling back to California. And I got a 20-year high school reunion, right? Where has the time gone? So can't be showing up looking sloppy. But even if none of that stuff was happening, still need to take care of yourself, for your family, for the ones that are dependent on you, etc. So today I thought we would talk about checking accounts, okay? This portion of finances. Wanted to come up with something was like a foundational roadmap for anybody, whether you're just getting started out in this game of life or you've already been in it but looking for some tips and tricks, or anywhere in between. So these are things that I wish I would have known about or had a mentor or somebody to tell me. So just trying to pay it forward, okay? So checking account. What is a checking account? Checking account is a account that banks offer to you, banks, credit unions. It's a place where you can put your money in. It is a place where you can receive money as well. And there's many different benefits, right? Like say you're working every 2 weeks, bi-monthly, whatever your pay period is, it's time to get paid, right? Now, rather than physically having to go to the job and, hey, pay up, they can do a direct deposit, right? And just ACH transfer or whatever, deposit your money into the bank for you. You may never have to physically go to the bank in your life if you don't need to, or see a teller. Sometimes I like popping in just to see folks, or maybe you have to get a cashier's check or something. But outside of that, you save a whole bunch of time. Another benefit of a checking account would be a paper trail, okay? So people may ask, well, why do I want one? I don't trust the banks. I've heard that before, or whatever various reasons, but there's many reasons, right? The alternative, some people just like to keep their cash at home. Now, I believe it's okay to keep some cash, right? Because you just never know. We're dealing with electronics, you're dealing with computers. People have run on the banks or situations where the money might be gone and you can't pull your money out. So until things can settle down, it would be good to keep a little emergency cash at the house, as long as you know that it's not going to be spent on DoorDash or every time you don't feel like cooking, or the pizza man or something ridiculous, right? It's only break glass in case of emergency type situation. But having a checking account will allow you to be able to see what money is coming in, when it came in, what money is going out, when did it go out, who is it going out to, right? Even things later on, say if you want to buy a house, okay, or want to buy a car. If you're blessed and you just got all the money where you can just drop the straight cash and boom, be done with it, hey, salute. But most of us either are not in a situation where we can do that, or we choose to not do that. We'd rather leverage the money, pay a little interest, and use the other funds to invest it somewhere else, or just keep that cash liquid somewhere else for us to use in case of an emergency, etc. So by placing your money there, you're able to have it insured, right? So versus having cash, say you put the cash somewhere, you spent it, or it gets lost. Or hopefully this is not your situation, but you live with somebody or people coming in and out. You got that one friend with the sticky fingers or whatever, and they're just, the cash is here today, is gone tomorrow. Somebody breaking the house, God forbid, cash was there, and now it's all gone, right? Or, the house burned down. Or I know these are like extreme situations. But the point being, if you keep your money in a checking account, it's insured. You'll know, okay, say I got $1,000 in there. As long as you're picking the right bank or credit union, most of them are what they call FDIC insured, up to $250,000. So you'll be able to sleep at night knowing that, hey, my money is in a place and it's secure and I don't really have to worry about it. The other positive, though, about having a paper trail is that when you're dealing with these other financial institutions that say they're going to give you a loan, a mortgage loan on a house, they're going to want to see that you have money coming in consistently. They're going to want to see where the money is coming from. They're going to want to see that you're able to have enough funds to cover whatever the minimum monthly payment is going to be. And it's a lot easier for them to be able to track that. Like they'll probably ask for your taxes for a couple of years, but they're also going to see, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, depending on the situation of your latest statements from your bank account. Now, another positive I would say, we all know, or some of us may not know, money is a depreciating asset, okay? $1 today won't be worth $1 10 years from now. I remember when I was a kid, they used to have these things called ice cream trucks that would come around the neighborhood. I'd ask my folks for a quarter, and I could go and buy these. They used to have these reddish orange, like big sticks, right? And spend my quarter, go off and go play, and I'd be happy. Nowadays, those things are like $1.25, $1.50, and that's inflation. Your money doesn't keep up with inflation, so you have to find other means to have it at the least grow so that it can keep up with its current buying power in the future. But we can go into that another time. So with the checking account, it provides all those benefits for you. You even have some checking accounts that they'll even pay you a little interest for keeping your money with them. Now, most brick and mortars, like the banks that the big banks, they're not going to do that. They'll probably even charge you a fee unless you have a certain minimum that you're keeping there at all times. But the good thing is you don't have to roll with them if you don't want. Like there's certain benefits to rocking with a big bank, but you could go to a credit union. You could bank with, if you feel comfortable with technology, an online bank where not only will they not charge you a monthly fee, but they'll pay you a little interest on your checking account as well. So we covered the why. Let's talk a little bit about the how. This part's easy. If you're over 18, just go to the bank. Hey, I want to open up a checking account. They might ask for your ID. And depending on the bank, they might ask for a minimum deposit, $1, $5, $10, $25. It all depends, but it's something nominal. You're not going to be stressing over that amount. And once that's done, you sign a couple papers. They're just going to check your identity, make sure you are who you are, and boom, be good to go. They'll give you a debit card, and you can get to business. If you're under 18, I think you need a parent or a legal guardian, somebody that's over 18 to open an account for you. So there's a little extra step in that process, but just know that you're doing well even if you're putting money away at a younger age, okay? It just means you're a couple steps ahead of the process. So checking accounts can be very beneficial. It's a tool that's going to help you in the present and the future as well. And it's going to be something that you're going to want in your tool belt as you're progressing in life, trying to get to these different levels in the game. So, checking account, if you don't have one, I highly encourage you to go and get one. Even during certain times, certain banks will have a promotion. Well, they'll pay you money to open up a checking account. Might be $100, might be $200, $300. You'll have to satisfy the terms of agreement. Maybe you might have to leave it in there a couple of months, or maintain a certain balance, or show a certain number of deposits. But it's not nothing too crazy where by opening an account, you just made a few $100 right there. Boom, easy work. Okay, so highly recommend it. Go get one if you don't have one. Keep one if you do. Just make sure you're not overdrafting or falling into some of the pitfalls of the banking system, and you'll be all right. All right. Hope you had a blessed day today. Stay encouraged. Let's go get it. And let's make some new moves and some waves in 2024. All right. Till next time. Peace.